Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Foundation. And in this episode, we are going to do some things. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's assign some. We don't have people anymore. We don't have any unemployed. Well, good thing I saw a couple immigrants coming, so that's good. We are missing a zone here for a crop field. Well, we knew that was about to come. So let's not get into the hunting zone, and let's also not put the thing there. Okay, so it's still too small, so we could remove these houses, but I kind of like the way they are. And we do have the pathing over here. Well, I kind of do think that we will have to... What's the scratching sound? We'll have to... Maybe we can remove this house. I think that's quite okay. This is now adequately. Now it's too large, so... Let's avoid this area. Now they again say it's adequately sized, so... I kind of would like to get more on this side over here. And now this is fine. So now let's go back in residential. And we can have this part here. But remove the allocation on this side. There we go. Now let's try to keep this. This should be okay. Oh no. That was a bit too much. There we go. And we're removing this, then we've got another field here. Well, we can consider... Because the pathing just goes in between, right? So... Let's see if we want to paint this part here. And then we can reduce it a little bit from here. Still too large. Adequately sized, and then we can have residential over here. There we go. And as for wood cutting, we can now remove this whole area because there is no wood to be cut here anymore. They did that real quick. Wow. Wow, it's all the way cleared up over here already. Got no access to refined food. So we are still... Oh no, we did want to get these trees cut. This whole area is also done. So let's set them to cutting wood over here again, and then we can assign our forester back. There we go. Still got the immigrants. Wood for the elders. Sounds like a good trade. How much do we need? 150. We don't have that much actually. Wow. Well, we obviously just... Where is our forester? Do we still have our forester? That's a good question. Oh, we're still waiting for the... Oh, I think that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a lot of paving. This is our builder workshop. What does the forester look like? It's been so long since we built that. So let's see. Resource production, sawmill, lumber camp, forester camp. Doesn't really say how many we've got, does it? We have one iron mining camp, charcoal hut. Doesn't mention it. It's so small. Is it anywhere? Is this the... No, this is a gathering hut. Warehouse. I don't remember if we removed it. I kind of think we did. Well, you know what? Let's build another one then. Turn it around. Place it right here. We cannot assign the forestation area just yet. So, but the only... actually, you know what? No. Because we've now got this whole area here. Oh, we've got iron. We don't have anyone. There we go. Start mining iron. That's more important than fish, I think. So now we've got this whole area here. And I actually think it makes more sense to have the forester here. Let's say maybe somewhere here. And then I can kind of forest this area. So how are we? Kind of wanted so let's not have residential on this side then. But instead we can assign this for wood cutting. How far can... Ooh, okay, wow. So we actually do have this whole area here. So we can set this up for wood cutting. And then also for reforestation. Forester camp, and then probably this side of the coast. Or lake. And then this will all be residential. Then we can buy this part in the middle here. That would work. So where is our wood cutting camp? Well, they still seem to be quite busy. No access to rustic food. And we also need to get our milling taxes. Lodging travelers. Varied travelers passes by, pleasantly surprised to find lodging. They remarked that no one along their route knew an inn was open. Relieved by the discovery, they ask if they may share the news. Well, of course. We're also still lacking stone. That's where we're building the fence over here. So let's speed things up a little bit. We've got traders coming in now. So for the iron mining, we need iron ore. We've got none. Forester. I thought we still had someone working as a forester, but maybe they left. But they're actually producing iron, so they don't really need tools for it. So that's awesome. Producing resources. 1, 2. Okay, so that will slowly go, which means that we're slowly making more tools. That's awesome. You still need to wait for the forester, but that's perfectly fine. This house probably needs to be deleted at some point. However, this whole area has not been worked on yet. Does that mean because of this house? Let's destroy this house. There we go. Let's see if this works. Oh, this one is also not in a residential zone. Oh, that's okay. You can stay. There we go. The hunter's hut. Meat is a tricky one. I'll have to say, meat is tricky to continuously get by. These trees are getting taken down. That's perfectly fine. At some point we will also move the charcoal hut, and then... well... and then we have to put it somewhere else. Wood supply is going up. Perfect. We have to keep an eye out for more immigrants. Our immigration is high. That's good. Rustic food, still quite low. There we go. Now we've got our field here. So it seems to take quite a lot of fields to just get the bread production going. And I'm surprised by that. One more trader. For the second, but we need to assign the zone, so let's assign it over here. Once we've got a forester, they at least have the zone. So we're actually we're still buying our meat, just to have some access to food. And we're getting fish soon, so that's a nice one. I see the immigrants coming. We know exactly where to assign them. He sold a couple things again. and bought some things. Now let's get our fish production going. Fish, and let's start planting some trees. I'm surprised how long it takes to build all these fences. Alright, now let's also see for our mill taxes. Improving trade routes, going to be a while. Where do we... It's not over here anywhere, is it? More privileges. No. Let's see. Overview, edicts and privileges. So what other? So we can have trade bonus. Labor building upkeep reduced. That seems quite nice. Newcomers ignore the happiness immigration factor. No, that's fine. One more. Taxes. Residential taxation happiness is decreased. That's the one I think we've got right now. A family business. Every time you trade with a village of labor allegiance, you gain 1 influence with its estate. Building upkeep reduced is quite a nice one though. That's not what we're looking at right now. We were looking for... Oh, we can still... We still have someone unemployed, so let's just get one more. Actually, does it make sense to have a butcher? Not really. We need someone for paving soon. I completely forgot what we were looking for. Oh yeah, the mill taxation. In the progression menu. Storage improvement. Another edict. No. Beer production. City fence, that looks really nice. Farming improvement. Kind of would like to get the farming improvement. It's 100 gold though. There you go, milling taxes. 20 influence. We're at 18 right now. Apparently we've got the village elders coming over again. Not sure why. Even more people are coming. Is it for the lodging? Are they all here for the inn? Maybe. They all seem to be taking things from the our village center. Look at that, they're actually they seem to be eating over here. They seem like travelers. That's nice. Resources missing. We're still missing some tools for the lodge. Because we are building... Ah, the thatched hood. That actually will increase the spacing, I believe. Missing resources still over there. So now that we've cleared this area, and we are still not producing enough bread. No, still none. We have a little bit of wheat. The mill is going. This does look like a nice place for another farm. I'm quite tempted to build one. Gathering hut, fisher's hut, no. Another wheat farm. Right here. This is kind of a farming area. We've got a big city area over here that we will expand probably around there. I'm surprised how much the windmill can actually produce. That's 62 gold, so I'm definitely going for improved wheat production. This, I think, is if you assign more people to the farm, you can have the field slightly bigger. Actually, you know what? Let's not do this yet. But let's first wait for that improvement and see what the effect is. We anyway currently don't have anyone unemployed. We're also producing fish. Do we need a granary around here? Do we have a granary that stores fish? That's a good question. Well, we're storing fish over here, so that's okay. We do have these transporters. Someone bought one plank for 1 gold. And speaking of gold, let's get this improvement going. let's have a look. So we can now add more items to it. So a wheat barn. Store more resources, decorations. Decoration's not bad. Yeah. A tooling shack. So we can add some more people. And I think that's going to be a good thing. Yeah, like the placement rank is. A scarecrow. Okay, that's just cool. And a wheat cart for more resource output. And store more output. So that means once this is built that we can assign more people to it. Let's see, let's keep an eye on it. In the meantime, let's hire or welcome these potential new farmers. We've got a lot of travelers coming by. Some are not too happy though. That's actually what's up. So let's pause and we can click you. Entertainment shortage. One of the villagers' needs has not been satisfied in some time, incurring a greater decline in happiness. Once the corresponding need is fulfilled, their mood will gradually improve. Entertainment. I don't think we've got anything for entertainment right now, do we? What would be entertainment? We've got fortifications, Tavern Splendor. That's just mostly decoration and stuff. Mail in Texas. Oh, I can actually get that one right now, so let's do so. Oh, and then storage improvement might also be a nice one at some point. Let's just get that one. Well, I think for granaries we're okay. But our warehouses, which we've got around here, for example, wool. We have actually if we have a lot of wool. We've also got plenty of shirts. And we're actually quite short on cloth, so we can build another weaver's hut. That's outside our... No, why is that exactly outside territory? That would have been the perfect spot. Over here should be okay, isn't it? Kind of is. Can we squeeze it in somehow? We cannot really squeeze it in, but... Can I move it again? I can move. I can place it over here. They will be able to get a path around here, I think. We cannot build it just yet, though. Does it look nice around here? I think it looks nice here. Actually, does it? No, I want to build it over there. So let's see if we can kind of... This would be perfect. I'm just going to basically keep it bookmarked like that. Let's get some more people. What else did we... So we've got plenty of wood. We don't have a lot of planks. Our sawmill is really going. We don't have anything to add to it. So I think another sawmill makes sense. Most probably just here. That will work. Let's get that going. Oats, planks, coal. Stone is getting somewhere. Oh, we're still waiting on this. What are we waiting for? No, that's our... Oh, we didn't build it even yet. 200 gold coins. Oh, but then we have paved paths. Oh, that would look so nice. That would look so good. But also we need some entertainment. So what exactly is entertainment? We've got services, food production, we've got monument. Okay, let's enact our milling taxes. Where do we do that? In mandate? Improving trade routes is not really possible. Influence the labor estate? No. Taxation, trade routes, no. Edicts and privileges? It's not over here. Enact the... Oh, there we go. Toggle the taxation for this group. I don't know how much tax it brings in, but let's see. We've got some more people over here, so let's... Wow, we have a lot of villagers unemployed right now. So what are we waiting for here? So we are waiting for... Okay, we're waiting for V to build the haystack, I think, or the scarecrow. But we can build a tooling shack. We only need some more tools. Well, tools is what we're slowly working on. So we are still lacking a lot of resources. But has this been... Our fortification has been completed, so that's a really big thing. It's huge. So I kind of think if we beautify this area, we are improving our housing quality. We can also improve the density, so more villagers. So we just need some patrol corporates over here. And we can, because we do have our watchtower here, we can paint a patrol area. And we can mark this area for patrol. There we go. I think that's now all within the city borders. Or the city borders, the neighborhood borders. The efficiency is not the greatest, and I think that's because we are missing a couple of watchtowers. And there's nobody really wanting to live over here. Now you have some people here. Do we want some wood cutting? No, that's okay. So maybe a couple of watchtowers make sense here. One around here. And then we build another one on this side. Maybe here. Let's turn it around. There we go. Because I think that means that we can hire more people for the patrols. I think that's the way that works. I don't know if we can hire them already. Nope. Patrol is too large for the current patrol efficiency. A fortified position for villagers to organize patrols. Maybe we just need to build another watchtower. So let's add another watch post. I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe in this corner around here. Slightly more up. And then we need an entrance. That works. That's enough. That's fine. Well, we are at 155 gold. We needed 200 for the pavement. V for how this in that area that we didn't acquire just yet. Trees are growing here. Wood is going down. So we've got this entire really nice lumber camp around here. Yet we're doing afforestation here. Probably not the smartest move. Let's set this for reforestation. Or maybe both, oops, both areas. Hunting is anyway... The hunting camp, it's just... it doesn't make sense. Wood cutting, although they're doing it on either side, that's fine. This one is almost built, waiting on one more tools. One more set of tools to get things going. Or I actually did the scarecrow. There we go, now we can have 2 more. So that does mean that the field is too small. Okay, that's awesome. So that means that we can now expand. Adequately sized. Still adequately sized. Wow, okay, that increases things a lot. Now it's too large. Still too large. Adequately sized. That increases things quite a lot. So let's do the same thing for this one. We need a tooling shack. And for this one we will just link it to the building here. And then we've got the farm here. Which will get the tooling shack snapped there. Yeah, that's fine. So for this one, I think we will just get rid of these houses here. I'll just do that now. Let's clear it like this, and then we can see. I do want to increase the density anyway of the other part. Which means that we have our manor house here, but we are no workers assigned. Watch post, there we go, watchman. Okay, so with the towers built we can actually assign more watchmen, it seems. Still not properly patrolled. So this, okay, this watchtower has now been built. And the other watchtower yet to be built because we need 1 set of tools. I do like that we're building up, producing our own tools now. Not really at the speed that I would want to. But it's getting there. Still waiting on the field here. Sometimes I think the fields don't really are produced if the... Actually, you know what? Let's also get rid of this one house. It will make the fields slightly better. So wood cutting, we can remove that over here. And then the farm field, if we reduce it here and extend it a smidge around here. Now it's too large, but that's because we can clear it here. There we go, adequately sized, and that looks perfect. We only have 1 unemployed. Alright, expanding this crop field into here. It does say adequately sized. Well, we do know that we're... Actually, I kind of want to get rid of this watchtower. We don't need it. Let's remove this residential part. I kind of would like to get them all within the areas here, and we do have some space around here still. Okay, so this will now be that patrol zone. So then for this one, remove this whole area. All done. And then we have this watchtower. This is not even completely built just yet, but we can paint the patrol area. Oops. Over here. Oh, and I see that one house is not within the residential zone anymore. something like this. What's up with you? Nothing to report, but there's... So residential, let's extend that to smidge. There we go. We are removing this house. This one we need more people. Actually, now we're... oh, there we go. I would say we're now actually really waiting on more people, but... that worker still waiting on this one. So crop fields. Adequately sized. Still adequately sized. Now it's too large. This is making a huge difference. Too large. Adequately. No, too large. Adequately sized. And this one we can extend it a bit more down. After it's been built. Fingers crossed that gives us more wheat. We actually do have quite a lot of wheat now. Wow. Our windmill is now actually lacking. But we can edit the building. What have we got? We can store more output. Not really what we need. We need to store more input. Although all the wheat is gone now. Oh, it's now also, it's all been moved to the bin. Alright, because, okay, the input is 180, that's quite a lot, so we shouldn't really have to worry about that. And otherwise we can always assign more at the granary here. Wow, we've got quite a lot of ore. 188 for gold. Soon we can start actually paving more. Which we can already assign for road paving. How's things over here? Waiting for a builder. Well, let's hope that they are building this soon. So we are running out of time for this episode. I would like to see this one built. Bought one shirt. We obviously... Yeah, we... Oh no, okay, so we sold one shirt and they... place. There we go. This one is now assigned. So I think that means... Oh, we only still have one patroller? How does it work with the watchman then? Got one watchman. Current guard coverage. Unguarded location. So what about here? Guard location. Total number of active fortifications. 5. Current guard coverage. Unguarded locations. Because this is all weak. But we've got 3 watchmen. We've got 3 people at the watch post. How does this work? This patrol area is too large. This also should. Let's solve this in our next episode. Maybe this is just because we're... So, okay, so we don't have the capacity over here just yet because this is still being built. Well, you know what? Let's solve that in our next episode. For now, expanding the fields. Amazing idea. There we go. Let's expand this one so we don't forget it in the next one. In the next episode, adequately sized. And now it's slightly too large. Really finicky. There we go. So that's going to get a lot more wheat in. And a lot more bread as well. So for now, thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Leave a like. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.